So Runaway Bay is one of my top tier suburbs. I bought this last year for 1135. It's already gone up by about 33% and it's cash flow positive. But the suburb itself is less around like the age being over 65s and it's more around some of the economic drivers. I'll show you the suburb and then I'll break down the property. This is on microburb, and last year, so Runaway Bay grew about 18%. Over the last 3 years, it grew by 35%. 5 years went up by 83, and 10-year growth is about 130 odd percent. Now, one of the key markers that I was looking for is what they call the stock on market rate. It's hyper low at only 1.3%. Generally, 3% or low is considered very, very tight. At 1.3, it's super tight. So I was just tracking Runaway Bay. So this is the price growth that goes up, listing levels, and stock on market rate goes down. And then you can tell by here that Runaway Bay, Paradise Point, and Hope Island, they're all lifestyle driven destinations. And the reason why is that the economic and employment output there is so low, like 2011 to 2031, it's not really going to move because there aren't major economic drivers in these two areas compared to like a Southport where it's just going to be pumping. So naturally, if you're buying in these more lifestyle driven areas, especially the Northern Corridor, you've got the golf clubs, the golf courses, all that kind of stuff, you will have a slightly older population. And then back to this property, they were able to buy for 1135 12 months ago with a 33% price increase. Reval on it was 1517. We're plus $382,000 in just 12 months, or about 33% growth. The kicker on this one is actually this here. So this was classified as a pool house, not a formal granny flat. So all we did is get a private certifier in, see what we need to do to reconfigure this, to turn it into a fully approved granny flat, and the reconfiguration wasn't much. We then rent this one out as a fully approved granny flat, plus the main house out. Because we were able to do all of that, the cash flow is very high. So it's renting at $1,250 a week. We bought it for 1135. That's a 5.7% gross rental yield. Assume all these costs are about 1% of the purchase price. Now on an 80% LVR interest-only loan, the gives us back about $1,700 a year or $34 a week. So given all of that, Runaway Bay is still an absolute key suburb on the Gold Coast to be getting into. You're going to have to come in at a much higher price point now because you're not buying these for 1135, but it's still very, very good long term. So if you're looking at buying on the Gold Coast, make sure you fill out this one here, your free buyer assessment. I personally review all of these and I tell you which suburb that you can get into for your price point and the type of asset that I